What is up, everyone? Welcome to the video. I hope you guys are doing well. I've started a little series on my channel trying to get better at CrossFit because since giving birth, I've lost like a lot of my athleticism when it comes to doing CrossFit. A lot of my weightlifting has come back. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna bounce back like right away. I'm almost 7 months postpartum, and most of my weightlifting has come back. I'm able to bring up my numbers quite a bit. However, my gymnastic skills and my endurance are something that really suffered throughout my pregnancy because I wasn't able to practice a lot of it and postpartum. I did a video testing my mile time, which I'll have a link above if you haven't checked it out already. I tested my mile and my goal was to kind of get like a 10-minute mile. And I hit 10:30 on that, which isn't too bad. And I've been trying to incorporate more long distance running because if I increase my endurance, it's obviously gonna make my workouts a lot easier. I'm gonna be able to push a little bit more throughout my workouts because a lot of CrossFit workouts obviously rely on a lot of like endurance factors. So whether that's running in a CrossFit workout or just a basic CrossFit workout, you want to be able to have that endurance capacity. And one way of doing that is obviously through running. So that is something that I've been trying to practice, trying to get better at. I've been doing a little bit of running in my workouts, but I've also been trying to, like I said, do long distance running as well, which is a good thing for me because I'm not like the best runner in the world, but we're trying to get there. Well, not trying to get to be the best runner, but we're trying to get better at running. So that being said, we're going to be working on some accessory work in today's video to work on the gymnastic skills. I shared in my last vlog me working on my pull-ups. So that is a gymnastic skill I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to get my strict pull-up. I had lost my strict pull-up pre-pregnancy because I had an injury to my shoulder, and so that being said, trying to get that back. It's going well. I'm starting to increase in that, and then on top of that I want to get my handstand push-up back and my toaster bar. So we're going to be working mostly on the handstand push-up aspect today, but something that is actually really essential when it comes to doing movements in CrossFit or just doing a lot of weightlifting or bodybuilding, whatever you do in the gym, something that's always super essential is making sure you have a good core. You don't need to have six-pack abs, but it's also very important to make sure that you just have a strong core so that you're not relying on putting too much strain on your back or anything like that. And obviously pregnancy puts a lot of strain on your core where it stresses your core out quite a bit, and after that you want to make sure that you rehabilitate it properly. And I have been doing all the steps, but as I try to increase my skills and increase my weightlifting, it obviously has weakened quite a bit. So we're going to be working on core and handstand push-up stuff today. Let's get into it. Got the shoulders all warmed up, ready to go. Well, pretty much my whole body, but shoulders are important. And we are gonna be starting with some handstand hold practice. We're gonna be doing some handstand push-up stuff, but also some handstand hold stuff as well. Handstand holds are pretty important for just being used to being upside down, especially for longer periods of time. This will be good for obviously strength in the handstand push-up, but also good for strength when it comes to eventually doing my handstand walks, but that's gonna be a while down the road. That's not my main concern right now. We will be doing some handstand walk kind of accessory work today too. Like we'll be doing some wall walks because those are pretty essential now in the CrossFit Open, and I need to work on those because I don't know why I had this like mental block where I'm too scared to bring my hands to the wall now. I had them before, but now as soon as I start getting really close to the wall, I kind of freak out and I'm scared and I kind of fall out of it. So we're working on that. I know it's a mental thing with me. I'm really weird sometimes. Anyways, with that being said, we're gonna practice some handstand hold stuff, just kind of work on staying upside down for long periods of time and also just getting my feet off the wall a little bit to just practice getting that balance in my shoulders and getting that stability back. I just want to say when I'm doing my handstand push-ups, I'm really making sure to push through my chest, really open up that chest as much as possible, keep my hands as close as possible because very often I tend to widen my hands, do a wider stance, especially my handstand push-ups because it's easier. So I'm trying to bring my hands in as best as possible, also trying to keep them even because very often I had my like handstands a bit crooked before. So I'm trying to keep that narrower, trying to keep my hands straight and also push through so that I'm not like this in my handstands and I'm like this, a little, not arched, but push my chest through, because if I'm like this, I'll never be able to get over my hands and the balance doesn't work. So that's just something I try and do, and try and really push through my shoulders. So some of the progression that I do to get my handstand push-ups back is handstand push-ups on a box, well, just like push-ups on a box, I guess. No, well, yeah, handstand push-ups on a box. I will just do them on my knees, and I'll do a couple sets just regular, and then I'll also do some sets with like my head pausing on the ground and then coming back up, just so I get used to being in that descent pocket and being able to push myself out of it, because that's really where the challenge is, especially for me and mostly everyone who does handstand push-ups. It's easy to come down, but to get out of that pocket is where the struggle is. So I'm just trying to get used to being in that pocket by doing the pause and really sitting in there for a while and then coming back out of it. Like I said, my wall walks have been kind of not great. I've just been nervous doing them. I don't know why, it's all in my head. But last week when I was doing them, I put this mark down here because I was just getting my hands to that line. The second line here is technically the standard. I have to get my palms to that line to be considered a wall, like an official rep. And today, actually, I was getting my hand like in the middle. So I am slowly progressing. I'm slowly getting out of my head. I also do need to get stronger to feel a little more confident as well. But I'm slowly progressing and slowly getting closer to the wall, which I'm happy about. I'm getting there, which that's always good news. Pretty much my accessory session for today. I try and really do like one full session a week of just like accessory work, gymnastic work, like focusing on that. And then like I'll also do gymnastics and accessory work throughout my workouts during the week, but I just like to do one full session focusing on that. I feel like if I do that, it'll just help kind of hone in on my weaknesses and the things that I really need to work on, obviously. And I try and do it at the end of the week. So whatever I don't get done in my sessions, gymnastics wise or accessory wise during like my sessions during the week, I'll try and do it at the end of the week. Like, so this week, for example, I didn't have much gymnastics work around handstand push-ups, handstand walks and all that stuff. So I did a lot of that. Also did some core, of course, and then also did a little bit of bar work. We did the crunches and the dead hangs. That's just me getting used to the bar as well. Also, of course, getting a bit of a stronger core, but I want to get used to the bar as well. And with that being said, I'm going to finish off my session with like a 20-minute biker little workout, and that's pretty much it. So that is an accessory work kind of session that I'm just working to try and get better at CrossFit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It really does help the channel a lot. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is. And don't forget to be unstoppable. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night.